Hey guys, Scott here from scottsweb.dev. Today I'm going to show you how to put an overlay on top of an image. This particular image I've chosen here for an example is sort of white. Maybe it's too white to match our website. We want to kind of have like a dark overlay on top of it. Maybe we want to put text on top of it, which I'll show you how in a future video. But for whatever reason, we just want to overlay this image with a block of color. It's really easy. We're going to use pseudo elements to do this. So first I'll show you the HTML structure that I've set up. It's just a generic boilerplate page here. I've got a container with an image inside of it. And now we'll start writing our CSS. The first thing we want to do is style our image container. So for here, I'll give it a width of 500 pixels and a height of 300 pixels, and we'll center it. So that should center our container. And then we need to style the image, which has a class of .image. So we'll make it fill 100% of the container and 100% of the height. And then we'll do object fit cover just so it crops and displays nicely. All right, so we've got all that set up. So now we'll want to create the before pseudo element, and that's going to go on the container. So we'll do container. You'll put your class name or your ID name and then : before, and that gives you a before pseudo element. To get it to show up, we have to have content. Even if you don't have any content, you'll just put an empty string in quotes there. We want this to take up 100% width and 100% height. We want it to be position absolute, top 0, left 0. And what this position absolute at the top left 0 does is it finds its ancestor, its closest ancestor that has a position of relative, and that's how it knows where to stick to. So if we give this container a position of relative and we give this a position of absolute, this is going to stick to the top left corner of container, and then it's going to span 100% width of the container and 100% height of the container. So if we do that right now and we save this, you're not going to notice any difference here. So what we need to set a background color. So we'll just set it to black. And as you can see, it overlaid the image, but now you can't see the image at all. So the trick here is to use, instead of a hex code or a color name, you'll use RGBA. That stands for red, green, blue, alpha. And there's lots of calculators online where you can convert a hex color to an RGB color. But we're just going to use black here, which is 0, 0, 0. And the fourth parameter to RGBA is alpha. It goes from 0 to 1. So I'll go ahead and put 0.5 here for 50% opacity. We'll see what that looks like. So there we go. It's kind of dark. If you wanted it to be lighter, you would lower this 0.5 like to 0.1. There's that. If you wanted it to be darker, you would higher it to like 0.8. That's pretty dark. I kind of liked it right in the middle. And you can do it with more colors than black. You would just set the RGB here. Find an online calculator or converter to convert hex to RGB. But that's how you do it. You just make a before pseudo element. You set the image container to position relative and the before position absolute so that it spans, and width 100%, height 100%, so it spans the whole image. It sits it on top of it, and you can see through it with the RGBA function. In another video, I'll show you how to put text on top of an image centered. But I hope this was helpful to you. I'll put the code on my website and in the description so that you can copy and paste. I just started this channel not too long ago, so if you could like and subscribe, that would be great. I'm going to be making lots more how-to videos, so hopefully I'll see you in one of the next ones. Thanks. Thanks for watching.